Hello, fellow astronomers of YouTube. Today we're going to be learning about the difference and similarities between asteroids, comets, and meteors, and possibly meteorites, because they're so similar and perhaps the same thing as meteors, except they have one key characteristic that's different. For asteroids, well, what are asteroids? If I were to illustrate it, they would be in the planet's orbit. We would have Jupiter, and we would have another planet here, perhaps Saturn, and there was believed to be a planet in these middle of the orbits, but that crumbled due to the force of gravity, and this crumbling resulted in smaller pieces. Actually, let me do that in a different color. In smaller pieces, right? And so from these smaller pieces, they continue to orbit the sun. And why don't I write that down here and toward the side? Orbit between the orbit is between Jupiter, and we have these asteroids, right? They orbit the sun. Orbits. OS will be my symbol for that. Let's get a little bit more energetic here. What are comets? Comets, well, in essence, they're dusty chunks of rock and ice. They're very icy figures. They have a tail. They have like a tail at the end, you know? Tail. And they're dusty, icy, and rocky. Right? And they too orbit the sun. However, this time in larger elliptical paths, which means that under Kepler's law, all planets orbit the sun in elliptical paths. However, comets do that too, but this time in much elongated elliptical paths, meaning that they will take quite a while. And the most famous of these comets is called Halley's Comet, which wasn't seen in a while since the 1980s. And here we have meteors. Meteors. You've seen this term thrown around quite a bit. Let me tell you what that means. Meteors are they're seen as streaks of light when we see them from our eyes, naked eye. But they're not shooting stars. These things are often called shooting stars by society, but their technical name, their scientific name, are meteors. Meteors, they come crashing to our Earth. However, most of them are burned by friction when they enter our Earth atmosphere. I don't know why I changed my color here, but let's go with a little more energetic feel here. I'm trying to be a little bit less formal and have a better teaching style towards you guys and make it as quick as possible. So, burned by friction. Friction is a key force here. I have many videos on friction in my physics playlist. If you want a video dedicated to friction, there it is. It's under Newton's laws. And so here, when these meteors, they become meteorites once they hit the Earth's surface. Meteorites, right? When they hit the Earth. And this is not too many of them. This only happens when they're particularly large, and most meteors happen to be less than a grain of salt. They're pretty small, if they give you an idea. And that summarizes what I just mean. So what I want you to take from this video is that there are different kinds of items that may pose a threat to us, and they orbit the solar system, meaning that planets and the sun aren't the only things in there. By learning about these things, you'll be more informed about society and become better astronomers, educators, and, well, students at heart. See ya.